Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Only Bio, presenting up the revision on the chapter Skeleton and Locomotion. Friends, in this series, I have come up with the points which are important from the chapter Skeleton from 121 to 140, which will be certainly useful for your board exams as well as all the competitive exams which you might be planning to appear for. So please keep noting these points and form your own synopsis. Point number 121. Bones stop growing in length during puberty. Bone density and strength will change over the course of life, however. Next, the only bone in the human body not connected to another is the hyoid bone, which is a V-shaped bone located at the base of the tongue. Next, bones are made up of calcium, phosphorus, sodium, and other minerals as well as the protein collagen. Next, ellipsoidal joints such as the one at the base of the index finger allows bending and extending. Next, gliding joints are found between flat bones that are held together by ligaments. Some bones in the wrists and ankles move by gliding against each other. Point number 126. Hinge joints are those in the knee and elbow. They enable the movement similar to the way a hinged door moves. Next, bone marrow is a spongy substance that's found inside large bones like hips, pelvis, and femur. Bone marrow houses the stem cells. Stem cells are responsible for producing many of our body's most important cells, including blood, brain, heart, and the bone cells. Next, ethmoid bone in the nasal region is paper thin and hence is weak. Next, the smallest bones in the human body are the malleus, which is hammer shaped, incus, which is anvil shaped, and stapes, that is stirrup shaped, which is the smallest bone in the human body. Stapes is the smallest bone of the human body. Collectively, these bones are known as the ossicles because in Latin, the word ossicle stands for tiny bones, and their role is to transmit the sound vibrations from the air to the fluid in the inner ear. Point number 130. Bone is a living tissue. The collagen in the bone constantly replenishes itself and it's a lifelong cellular activity. Every year, about 10% of the bone is replaced. As the mineral content in your bones is renewed, we get a new skeleton about every 10 years. Next, at the knee joint, three bones connect: femur, tibia, and patella. These three large bones require an equally large joint to connect them. That's why our knee is the largest joint in the body. Next, it's rare, but 1% of people are born with a 13th rib. This extra rib, called as a cervical rib, can cause medical issues like neck pain. Often, people born with this extra rib have it removed. Point number 133. In general, children's bones heal faster than the adult bones. As soon as our bones break, our body springs into action to heal the injury. Within a couple of hours, a blood clot forms around the break. Next, a soft callus made up of mostly collagen is created around the fracture, and then a hard callus begins to form 2 weeks after the break. Depending on the person's age and health, this process ends between the 6th and the 12th weeks. Next, as you age, it's possible for the old bone to break down faster than the building of new bone. This causes the bones to have holes and become more fragile, which is called as osteoporosis. Later stages of osteoporosis can include loss of height, fracture from a fall, or back and neck pain. Next, it is widely understood that our bones have the ability to repair themselves after breaks and fractures, but they are also constantly removing and rebuilding themselves in response to everyday activity in a cellular process that we call it as remodeling. Point number 136. Some people are born with extra bones, such as a 13th pair of ribs or an extra digit. Some people even develop extra bones during their lives. A recent study showed that the fibula, a little bean-shaped bone found at the back of the knee, is becoming more prevalent in the human body because of improved nutrition and people getting heavier. Friends, this is altogether a very, very new point which has been included only and only on this channel and in this series just to enrich you in this subject. Next, the U-shaped hyoid bone sits at the base of the tongue and is held in place by muscles and ligaments from the base of the skull and the jaw bones above. This bone enables the humans and our Neanderthal ancestors to talk, breathe, and swallow. Next, it is very rare to break the hyoid bone, and the finding of fracture in a post-mortem examination may indicate strangulation or hanging. Next point, in children the bone marrow is red, reflecting its role in making blood cells. In adults the bone marrow is yellow and contains 10% of all the fat in the adult body. Point number 139. Not only that the ear ossicles are the smallest bones in the body, but they are also the only bones that do not remodel after the age of 1. This is important as a change in shape could affect hearing. Next, the ossicles are also important in archaeological and forensic cases because they form when we are in the womb. Isotope analysis can give clues about the mother's diet and health in unknown adult skeletons. Friends, I hope you will agree that this series has got many important and new points that are not really seen in the books. So please keep tuned into this channel and keep studying. Please ask your friends to subscribe to this channel and keep studying with me. Thank you so much.